And then also from Dynamite, I mentioned this at the start of the show, the debut of Jeff Cobb, former Ring of Honor World Television Champion, former Lucha Underground Champion as Matanza Cueto. He's been in New Japan. He's been all over the place. PWG, former PWG champion. Jeff Cobb is fucking great. I cannot sing the praises of Jeff Cobb enough. I just discovered him a few years ago. I was aware of the name. I knew that he played Matanza, but I didn't really see much of what he was about until he came to Ring of Honor a few years ago. So when he arrived in Ring of Honor and was booked to look like a beast from the get-go, I immediately took notice. The thing is, people got to realize this. He is not officially signed with AEW. I was very excited too, and I am still excited. But he has yet to sign an official contract with AEW. I think right now he's just a true independent contractor. He's appearing with Ring of Honor shows, on Ring of Honor shows through, I think, at least WrestleMania weekend. So I'm not sure if he'll stick with them after that. I assume he will. But he's doing Ring of Honor right now. He's been in New Japan. He's doing AEW right now. I think this is a brilliant move to pick people up who are free agents who may not necessarily be signed to the company, but using them, again, to get other people over. There's no way Cobb beats Moxley next week. Not a chance in hell. At the same time, though, it's really good exposure for Cobb, because when he does come in at some point down the road, I would hope, then people know who he is and they're ready to be amazed, because this guy is fucking good. He's one of those guys where I know people like RJ, who don't watch Ring of Honor, who don't watch New Japan, who don't really watch Impact or whatever. He watched a little bit of Lucha, but he is not really familiar with who Jeff Cobb is. I've told him before, listen, dude, take notice. Know these two names, Jeff Cobb and Eli Drake is another one I would say. Dude, you got to know who Eli Drake is, because he's really, really good. He's a star on the rise. But anyway, looking forward to seeing what he can do against Moxley next week. He did appear on this week's episode of The End, attacking Moxley alongside the Inner Circle. I'm a big fan of this move, and I said this on Twitter. If AEW can secure deals with Cobb, Matt Hardy, and Luke Harper, and I forgot to throw in there Brian Cage, then they have got me all set. I think those would be 4 excellent additions to the roster, and they're not all former WWE people either. Yeah, Luke Harper and Matt Hardy are, but they still have a lot to offer. Brian Cage came from Impact, and Jeff Cobb came from Ring of Honor, so they're all coming from different places. They're not all ex-WWE guys. I don't want to see them hire the fucking Ascension. I don't want to see them fucking hire Sin Cara for one. I think Hardy, Harper, Cage, maybe Lance Archer's another one who might be coming from New Japan if he becomes a free agent soon. I think he'd be a great addition to the roster, and that's another big man they can build around. I'm looking forward to seeing what the future holds for AEW. They have a lot of potential pickups, and hey, we could still soon see Skrull pop up on the show. I know I sound like a crazy man, but hey, he's popped up so far in Ring of Honor, NWA, New Japan. There's nothing stopping him from also making a one-off stop in AEW, maybe the Revolution pay-per-view. I think there's still a chance that could happen. He may have had it worked into his deal with Ring of Honor that he could appear without officially signing with them. He could appear a lot like Jeff Cobb for AEW if he wanted to, and I think that would be tremendous. I think Jeff Cobb, again, he might be a one-off case, or it's like he's just an independent contractor. This is no sign that there's a working relationship between Ring of Honor and AEW, but what if it is? You never know. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Cobb. I'm hoping to see Skrull in there at some point and all the other people I mentioned.